Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Dr. Edward Gonzalez, EDCI 6710. Welcome to week 3. But first, a recap of how we've actually gotten here. First, in week 1, we talked about are we meeting the needs of the diverse learners that we have in our classroom? And then we gave a lot of our own anecdotal evidence experiences, and we really relied on the work of Larry Cuban. In week number 2, we're talking about lesson design and the achievement gap and how that relates to the needs of diverse learners. And then we got to see an interview or read an interview of Justin Reich by Henry Jenkins. Now, in week number 3, we're going to begin to pivot a little bit, and we're going to start to find ourselves in what does the research say, okay? So now there's going to be a little bit of a change in how we're going to talk in our flip grids, because we're going to have to rely on this as the evidence that we're using to support our reasoning. So you can still use your own personal examples and anecdotes, but we're going to always anchor ourselves to what are the actual articles and the literature saying. So first, the big picture. The projects you're creating and the lessons you're going to be designing in this course are the answer to a much larger problem. And if the research illuminates the need for problem-posing educational experiences for struggling students, then why don't we see more of this in practice? In our little corner of the EdTech world, we're going to address the problem in 2 ways. The first way is by providing teachers with the research, the methods, and the examples for implementing different genres of project-based learning. That's what the first 3 weeks of this course have been. They've been you putting all of these things together, these resources, this informational product, so that teachers can come and see and say, that's what that is. The second way we're going to be doing this is by providing customized and modified lessons tailored to specific settings. And that's what we're going to begin next week. The readings for this week are as diverse as our experiences. You will choose an article or more if you like and discuss the findings within the discussion boards. Also share how the findings relate to any of your previous experiences, any aha or meh moments that you may have had. These articles were retrieved from researchgate.net. This is almost like a social media website for researchers where they can follow each other, share their work, and collaborate with others. And so something that I also want you to see, kind of an overarching theme, is when we were looking at week 1, we were relying on the work of Larry Cuban. And Larry Cuban, very much the 21st century researcher, because he's putting these blog posts out, sharing all of this with the world on a weekly basis, and then turning this into really great academic books. In week 2, we're looking at podcasts, and these are from 2 very, I guess you could say, heavy hitter academics, and they're publishing and putting their work out on the internet for people to be able to listen to it and to kind of take it in a different way. Now here, the resources that you're getting are coming from research, from researchgate.net, and there's social media for everything, right? Well, there's social media for researchers as well. So keep in mind as you're reading through this, as you're going through this, when we're designing our lessons, when we're crowdsourcing all of this, and when we're putting it together, we're also participating in almost in a researcher practitioner way to put what we're doing in our little corner over here out into a broader space. So I hope you all have a great week. I really hope you enjoy the readings, and I really enjoy the conversations on Flipgrid. It's been hard for me to try and stay out. I try and stay out because I don't want to kind of like put my own bias, because I'm pretty sure I know I have one, but we'll see. Maybe this week I'll jump in because the conversations are too good. So stay safe and have a great weekend.